What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Repentium, or Will, whatever you want to call me. Today, I decided we're going to go through a list that I've never talked about publicly because it's very weird. I also realized, the last video I uploaded 2 weeks ago, uh, apparently that wasn't enough copyright violations, so let's get some more. So today, we're talking about my personal top 15 most listened to artists on Spotify of all time. The whole time, ever. It's a very strange list, I gotta be honest with you. I started looking through it. I couldn't believe who was my number one most listened to artist of all time, but we'll get there. So let's do the list. Number 15. We're doing 15 because 10 wasn't enough and 20 was too many. Seems fair. Number 15 is Hank Williams Jr. Now, in case you don't know, I am from the American Southeast. I love country music, especially older country music. And personally, I believe that Hank Williams Jr. is at the very least the king of outlaw country, if not tied for first king of country with George Strait. Hank Jr. has so many good songs that are just undeniably good. Family Tradition is the big one that everybody knows. Whiskey Bent and Hellbound is a big one. But he's also got some that most people, I wouldn't say most people, but some people don't know about. He did a cover of I Fought the Law that's great. He's got OD in Denver is a fantastic song. And he's the GOAT. That's it. He's the GOAT of country music, okay? Number 14, Linkin Park. I talked a lot about Linkin Park in my last video because Linkin Park is just fucking great. There's no denying it. I've never met anybody that's just like, man, I hate Linkin Park, who isn't under 50 or 60 even at this point. They're just great. They've got 3 albums, no misses. A little bit of rough. They've come back. They're pretty good. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington. Okay, number 13, Bad Omens. Now, this is where we diverge a little bit. We did country, we did like new metal, and now we're at modern, what the hell would they even be? Metalcore? I guess pop metal? I don't even know how to describe them. They started off as a metalcore band, as most metalcore bands do. And as time has gone on, their last record, The Death of Peace of Mind, which is also a great song title, but anyways, it's like this weird fusion of kind of like sad pop and metal, and I think it works so well for them. It's such a good style. It's getting very common to do that, but I think that they're the best at it. Number 12, Mac DeMarco. Now, Mac DeMarco, Hank Williams Jr. says the king of country, Linkin Park the kings of new metal. Mac DeMarco is the king of indie music. I'm sorry, he just is. Every good indie band that came out after him, if you ask them who their inspirations are, they'll name some of the big hits, some of the big hitter bands. They'll say the Beatles, they might say Oasis, but they always mention Mac DeMarco without fail. Every single damn one of them. Because he is the king of like indie shoegaze music. Everybody knows Mac DeMarco's biggest hit, Chamber of Reflection. It was huge on TikTok a couple of years ago. Everybody knows that song. It's so simple. Na, 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 na. Everybody knows that. Everybody can hum along to it, I feel like. At least if you have internet access and a TikTok account. Okay, the next one, number 11, is a very weird niche band. It's Slaughter Beach, dog. Slaughter Beach Dog? I don't really know. There's a comma in it. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. Slaughter Beach Dog is a band created by the guitarist whose name I can't remember right now after this band, Modern Baseball, broke up. Jake Ewald, that's his name. He, after Modern Baseball broke up, because Lukens was having some mental health issues, you know, and they just kind of didn't want to continue the band, you know. But even though they were really good, I miss them. Please come back. He went and founded Slaughter Beach Dog, and it's like if you take, it's so strange. It's a fusion. It's like if you take Modern Baseball's themes and mix it with like pop folk with a little bit of rock and the occasional like funky ass guitar riff. It's so strange. It's a fusion. I love it so much. Okay, number 10. Now I have to admit, there's 2 entries, and only 2 entries on this list that I'm almost ashamed to admit out loud. However, number 10 is Morgan Wallen. I will catch shit for this, I'm sure, but I love Morgan Wallen's music. It's repetitive, it's pop, it's the same fucking song every single time. But man, who? Last night we let the liquor talk. Who the hell doesn't like that? I mean, come on, it's catchy as shit. It's catchy as dog shit. You can listen to any one of his songs and be humming it 10 minutes later. All right. Shoot me if you want to. But that's my opinion. Number 9, Mom Jeans. What is Mom Jeans? A Modern Baseball ripoff band. You know what, though? I don't care. They're good. They are way too good to be just credited as a Mom Jeans or a Modern Baseball knockoff band, which is what, if you go on the internet, that's what everybody, they're like, they're just Modern Baseball copycats. It's like they don't fucking sound anything like them after the first record. But okay, buddy, sure, I guess they're great. They deserve to be in the top 10. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Number 8, Vacations. They're Australian. They're indie pop. They were also inspired by Mac DeMarco, but you know what? They're great. They started off with that Mac DeMarco shoegaze sound, and now they've evolved into like an indie pop sound that's sort of unique and Campbell Burns, my God, I have based so many of my fashion choices off of that man. I have the same haircut as that man, even though I didn't know who the band was when I got the haircut. It just worked out that way. I have seen them live. They are fucking great, bar none. Love them to death. Number 7 is the other person that's tagged along with Morgan Wallen. It's Hardy. My last name is a whole lot bigger than I thought it'd be. A lot of things change. Okay, they're friends, whatever. They both do country music. They both do that modern country music. But Hardy is above Morgan Wallen on this list because Hardy understands what a heavy guitar is. And he's done a little bit of metal. He's dabbled in the metal. And therefore, I love it. It's fantastic. I think he's great. He switches from country to metal so seamlessly. He's got some really, really, really goofy sounding songs because of that. But I think he's great. I think his music is fantastic. And number 6, and to be honest with you, I'm shocked they're not in the top 5. But knowing what the top 5 is, looking at it, well, actually, no, the first one's still a shock. But anyways, number 6 is Modern Baseball.
We're Modern Baseball. This is Tears Over Beers. When I was just a boy.
What more can I've talked about Modern Baseball twice so far, I think. They're great. I love them. I wish they would come back. I've said that before too, but they're just a little shit ass Midwestern emo band from Boston. So that doesn't make sense. But that's what they call them. But regardless, they're so good. Their first album, you can listen to the whole thing in like 35 minutes, and it's good start to finish. There's nothing wrong with it. Their second album is even better. Their third album is even better. They just kept getting better and better and better, and then they had to break up because so upsetting. Next up, I'm going to get an I Miss Title Fight hat, even though that they're not in this list. Number 5, the only rapper to make my top 15, unless you count Linkin Park. So kind of Mike Shinoda, but number 5, Kendrick Lamar.
Take off from fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay. 5 days stay. Take a quarter meal. Hella fire.
And this is almost entirely because of the fucking Drake Kendrick beef, but it doesn't matter. Listen to me. I think Damn won a Pulitzer Prize, okay? Fucking Dark Side of the Moon didn't win a Pulitzer Prize. The Beatles didn't win a Pulitzer Prize. Kendrick fucking Lamar, however, Pulitzer. What? Excuse me? What? I mean, the album's good. I don't know if it's Pulitzer worthy, but regardless. Then on top of that, Mr. Morale's a great album. GNX is fucking fantastic. His older shit's good too. I'm blanking on the album name, but regardless, Get Out goes hard. Get Out goes hard. And at number 4, we begin what I like to call the Beatles trio. Now, trio, you ask? Yeah. I'm not that big on Ringo. I think he's got 2 good albums. And I'm not that big on John because you can't listen to a John Lennon album straight through without having to hear Yoko. And I would rather listen to Nails on a Chalkboard than Yoko. So therefore, number 4 is Paul McCartney. Bicycles for 2. Now, Paul McCartney has a very weird solo career. He's got, I think Wings has 1.5 good albums. Band on the Run and the Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars the half. His solo career started off super strong. McCartney 1 is a banger. Ram is a banger. And then you skip a little bit. McCartney 2 comes out. I like it. But it's an album for sure. It is one of the albums of all time. But I love it. But most people don't. And then you get like Tug of War, which sounds completely different. And then you get Pipes of Peace, and it's just like Michael Jackson's here, okay, all right. And then he goes a little while, 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 and there's a good album every now and then, a couple of good songs every now and then. You get the fucking late 80s, early 90s were rough, son. They were rough. And then Flaming Pie came out. Flaming Pie is great, start to finish. Love that record. And then it's rough, and then he starts getting pretty old. And so he's lost his voice a bit, and so you just kind of have to love McCartney 3 because it's just like, it's his love letter to the world during COVID. And now here we are. He's going to release, he's like, what, 83 I'm seeing now. He's 83, he's putting out another album. Paul, you can retire. It's okay, we love you, but you can retire. You don't have to do this forever. And at number 3, George Harrison.
I was so young when I was born. My eyes could not yet see.
I said it was a Beatles trio, right? George Harrison. What's to be said about George Harrison? He doesn't have a bad album. It's so strange, because in the Beatles, he got like 1 or 2 songs a record because Paul and John were writing everything, and then you get to his solo career, and it's like, damn, dude. First album he releases, All Things Must Pass, is a fucking triple record. A triple record. Chill out, George. Then he does Concert for Bangladesh, one of the greatest live shows ever done. In my book, second only to Live Aid. I mean, honestly. Then after that, he starts dabbling a little bit. Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth is not the name of the record, I don't think, but it's good. Anyways, great albums such as George Harrison, Somewhere in England. Gone Troppo is such a weird fucking album, but I love it. Cloud 9 is great. He's just got so many banger albums. I don't think he has a miss. I mean, there's some songs that are misses, but the albums overall are just solid. His entire solo career, may he rest in peace. Number 2, the Beatles. The Beatles themselves.
There were bells on a hill, but I never heard them ringing. No,
I've got 2 Beatles posters on my wall. I own every Beatles record on CD because it's fucking $850,000 for a damn vinyl. But nevertheless, the Beatles have been my favorite band since I was in 6th grade. Probably. I was like 11 when I discovered the Beatles. They have been my favorite band ever since. I think they're the greatest band of all time, greatest band to ever exist. What can be said about it? They pioneered so much new shit in the music industry. They're the first major band to do stereo recording, to do tape looping. They're the first people. They had to invent the fucking bigger speakers because they were the first band that was big enough to play a stadium. Okay? They are fantastic, and they just did nothing but get better and better and better as they got older and did more drugs. This is not me telling you to do drugs, but it sure did work for them. That's they went from "I Want to Hold Your Hand" to Sergeant Pepper's and Strawberry Fields, man. But ooh boy, they've just got some of the greatest songs of all time. There's just what can be said about the Beatles that hasn't been said by some other jackass on the internet. You know what I mean? And now number one. I have not listened to this band on Spotify in 4 months, if not longer, because I'm trying to get them off my number one. I love this band, but I didn't think that I'd listened to enough of them for it to be my number one all time. So when I noticed, I was like, okay, maybe I've got to chill out just a little bit on the Ice Nine Kills listening.
Sit back for the sequel of your dreams. All psychos crave more shocking scenes. Who cares if it bleeds beyond the screen?
This is such a strange fucking entry. It's number one. How? There was a fucking 5-month period where all I listened to was George Harrison's discography at the Beatles and Paul McCartney. Okay, and they're still number one. How much Ice Nine Kills did I listen to? They've got some bangers. They've got. I can't really stand their old stuff because I don't like that early 2000s metalcore shit all that much. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. I sat down and listened to every single Ice Nine Kills album today. Every single one of them is a banger, start to finish. They've got some rough spots, but I really don't know what the hell I was talking about at all. So, ignore me saying that. I'm an idiot. However, the Silver Scream saga that they've been going on is great. So many good songs, really heavy shit. They're fantastic. The theatrics are fantastic. They're a very theatrical band. Their music videos are really, really solid. But, especially if you like gory horror shit. But, I just am so shocked that they ended up as my number one. And to be honest with you, there's a couple of artists that I feel like I need to do honorable mentions. Okay, honorable mentions. Bob Dylan. I love Bob Dylan. We're just going to speed run these. Pink Floyd should be on there. Architects should be on there because they're great. Green Day, System of a Down, Metallica, Arctic Monkeys. Da Biscuit. Who the fuck forgets Da Biscuit, MCR, Nirvana. The other two Beatles, John and Ringo. I do like some of their music. Beaucoup of Blues by Ringo Starr is the greatest. Oh, sorry. No, that's incorrect. It's one of the greatest. Probably top 5 post-Beatles solo records. And it's just Ringo doing country music in Nashville. Eminem, I feel like, should be the other rapper on this list. Tool should be on there. 3 Days Grace, Alice in Chains, Korn, Dead Kennedys. How Dead Kennedys is on there? If I go to 6 months rather than all time on this funny little app I have, Dead Kennedys is number 6. And Sinatra's in there. Hall & Oates is in there. Let's see, there's Ringo. Talking Heads. I mean, there's just so much good music. There's a band from Canada. It's 2 chicks. They're called Fionn. Fionn. They are fantastic. And of the last 6 months, a little band called Kara's Flowers. And this is my last honorable mention. A little band called Kara's Flowers is in there. And in my 6 months top 30, I think. Kara's Flowers has one record, and it's a beautiful late 90s, early 2000s kind of pop punk record. Not Simple Plan pop punk like Weezer pop punk, you know what I mean? And it's so good. And then when you find out, you listen to this record and you're like, wow, I kind of recognize that dude's voice, but whatever, Kara's Flowers, they're a pretty good band. Why did they only put out one record? Oh, because they're Maroon 5. It's like, what the fuck, dude? You listen to that album and you listen to songs about Jane immediately after, and you're just baffled that these are the same people. They don't sound the same at all, except for Adam Levine's voice. But that's all I got for you. That's my personal top 15 on Spotify, and then 35,000 other people that I like. This list threw me off. I was not ready for it to look like this, but here we are. So, thank you for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button and the notifications button, because I'm realizing as I look at my YouTube analytics that I don't have a consistent audience, and I'd very much like to change that. So, thank you for sticking around. If you have any ideas or suggestions of content you'd like to see, drop them in the comments. Comment literally anything you want, unless you're, what was it? Unless you're calling me a narcissist because a reaction YouTube channel, reacted to a video and had my face in the corner and commentated the video I was reacting to. If you're gonna comment that, probably don't. But other than that, feel free. See ya. That's a real comment I got. It's hilarious.